Okay, good morning, everyone. Good morning. Thank you once again for joining us. Thank you so much, my leader from the Southern Hemisphere. I appreciate you so much for the time you always take to train us, to share part of your knowledge. And thank you, everyone, for joining us also today. I know that weekends are always very busy, but because we know that we have to learn, and by learning, we improve ourselves, and by improving ourselves also, we can impart whatever it is that we are learning to other people to be able to make a change in their lives. So we have, my leader has said today is going to be heavy. So be ready for the heaviness in today, and hopefully we will get so much going for today. I'm just excited, and I want to also mention what is happening in Nigeria. We have our Longrich Nigeria sort of resurrecting. I don't know why I
Oh,
cannot find,
okay.
yes,
My
I
leader, I
cannot.
don't see the link. Where did you put it? It's not on the chart. Or is it only me who doesn't see the link of Facebook?
Oh, okay. Let me see. Where did I put it? Uh yeah,
Because
I
my
thought I
the chat is empty. I don't see anything there. Okay. Maybe it's me whose eyes cannot see today. But
okay.
I think my eyes they're fine. They don't need.
Oh, so I realized what I did. Oh my gosh. I put it on the Facebook. I put it on the Facebook link. Oh, it's not your eyes.
No,
It is
no,
me. I hope
I
the
was trying
snow
to wipe my eyes, so I thought maybe
I
it's
hope the snow has not frozen my brain, eh?
thank you.
Okay, now I got it right. I
Now it
posted
is
it on the
now it
Facebook
is
page.
genuine. Thank you so much. It's here now.
Okay. Thank you for letting me know that. So yes, so Longrich Nigeria for a launching, we are focusing, and it is starting afresh. So I'm just encouraging everyone, if you are a Nigerian, if you have a Nigerian code, you have a Nigerian friend, this is the time for us to hop back on the train, the long range train, and we have to build the right way. We have to build the right way. Um, a lot of times people go through the shortcuts, but in the end, the shortcut doesn't pay us in anything in life. If you don't go through the normal route, you go through the shortcut, it will always come to bite you. And that is what has happened in the Nigerian market. So now that we have learned our lesson the hard way, we are not going to leave room for any of those things to happen again. We have to do our part for the management to be able to do their part. So I'm encouraging everybody, if you know members who have been discouraged in the past because of what is happening, encourage them. We have, if you were part of the training on Friday, you can see even the genuineness on the face of SD Iduru. And if we join hands together to build this thing, we are going to be left laughing to the bank. A lot of us know what we have achieved in Longrich. I would not have achieved as much if I did not join Longrich. So we know our products work. We know that our business work. And part of the training that we are also having today is for us to be able to know what we have been missing, what we have been putting on the table for Longrich before, and in that way we have been losing. But by the time we learn what we need to learn today and all the other series that we have done in the past and the ones that we are going to do, we are going to be able to get back on board and be making our money, smiling to the bank, rebuilding lives of other people, and reshaping the world. So that is just my announcement. So I leave it to my leader. Hey, my leader, is this your car?
Where did you get that picture?
You know now, I'm a CIA agent.
My leader.
I am a
Hey,
CIA agent. So
I
I'm
like that.
introducing my leader, the life coach, our long reach trainer, the man with a big heart. Leader Naftaly Rantho, thank you so much once again for.
And I happen to be wearing the same T-shirt today.
Oh, that's what you're wearing now.
You are very dangerous. I can see.
See, I'm walking in the spirit. I'm walking in the spirit. That's just it.
Wonderful. Wow.
Okay. So I'm going to hand over to you now.
Thank you so much, my leader. Welcome, everybody. I hope we are fine. I am bit trying to cool down because there's so much that we need to project tonight. So I can't find myself missing a point. I need to be on target. I can't be, they say if you aim at nothing, you are always on target. So that is some of my guys in the military, they will say, when you are aiming, you must have a point that you identify that I need to fire on that specific spot. If you don't have that point, you will just be on target every time because you hit, you don't know what you want to hit. So whatever shot goes out, it is on target according to you. So welcome everybody, and I hope that
Naftaly, sorry,
yes,
can I just break in? Are you able to play the video on that link? I think Uzo Monks has an issue with that. He says the link cannot play video.
Which one?
Is your link playing?
The one on Facebook.
Yeah. Is it playing?
Yeah, it is. It is.
Okay.
It is.
So Uzo Monks, it might just be from you. Maybe try again.
It is. Maybe it tried to do the same with my because I was using my business page. So I had to change my profile that I view it. Then with my private profile, it's able to play. So maybe she must just change that also. Maybe she's, because the phone, if the page that you were last on when you use your phone, it's gonna open on that by default. Just need to go to a private profile and then click the link again. Then it should be able to show on the private profile. Yeah.
Okay.
Not on the page.
Thank you for that.
The pages do not want to play it. I don't know what.
Especially if they are not linked. Maybe that might be the issue.
Because it's also on your private profile. That's why it's doing that. So yeah, but we will one way or another. You can take your page still on that private profile. Take your normal business page. It should reflect on the other side. So it's not. Yeah, it's not a big problem.
Okay, Ebube also said the same thing for her. So I don't know what is happening.
Yeah, is that the same thing I just explained?
Okay, all right, Ebube, maybe you look into that too. Yeah. And if not, we will just see how. Yeah, I'll just keep saying whether there's something here. Okay, over to you, my leader. Thank you.
Thank you so much, my leader. I see that we are having people here, and then if they can just tell us also, those who are on Facebook, where are you connected from, so that I try to cover different markets on tonight's presentation. I think I've included Botswana, I've included a normal global one with the USD, and then I've also put the South African rand in the calculations. So it's gonna be more interesting for people to watch tonight. So let's go. Before I go into my slide, I just want to share with you a set and what can I say? A set and what is the opposite of set? I forgot now. The English is leaving me. Yeah, and the happy moments of my life, because last year at some stage, I think it was the 18th of September, I was at work and still in the military. We had a meeting. And that meeting, I left it, and I was so embarrassed in that meeting. And when I left there, I wanted to try to fix the matter, and the matter was not able to be fixed. I left the base that day in tears, literally crying, because things were so bad. And when I left, I had to make a prayer when I was leaving the premises. I said, God, the only thing that keeps me coming to this place, it is my family that must eat. And if this is how I'm going to work in this place where I'm doing nothing wrong, but it's like it's me who's the devil of this place, then I can even leave today. I didn't know that that was actually my prayer to get me out of the military. Because 2 weeks later, I found myself receiving that instruction now from God to say, get out of this place. and I could not resist it, and I had to get out. But why am I sharing this? Because maybe you might be going through the same challenge in your life, and you ask yourself, but is it really worth it that I go through this such pain that I'm going in? Unless you get fed up with that, you will never change it. So you need to get tired and say, no, enough is enough. And I can tell you, since I've done that, I have so much peace. I'm even yesterday, I went to do a run. I will show you a short video that I also have here. And 10-kilometer run. I was back in 55 minutes, something I've never done while I was still working. I used to struggle with 10 kilos running, but yesterday, just a normal jog, nothing hard breathing, normal. But I came back in 55 minutes. I said, wow, it means someone is healthier these days than when I used to be in that toxic environment. So it's not good for you to be operating under such environment most of the time. You need to make a call and say, am I staying here or am I leaving? But if I didn't leave, what is happening now was not going to happen if I didn't leave. So I just want you to see, Leader Fola, I started this training when I said I'm leaving, you said I need to train you guys on this. And I can tell you, I did this out of my heart to say, let me just do what I have to do. But I can tell you, in this week, I think in Canada, this week, I spoke to over 10 people that reached out to me from social media platform that I have never tried to speak to them, but they came to me, brought by God to come and speak to me. Jamaica, I had a training with the US, remember last year? Wow. I also got, I don't know how many people from Jamaica, people from all parts of the world, including people from Spain, something I have never thought about. So that's why they say you must not be tired of doing good. So whenever you get a chance to do good, do it. Even if you're not going to get paid now, the Heavenly Father will reward you. And when He pays you, no one can stop that payment. So I just wanted to make that before we go ahead. I give you that a scope so that you can work on it. Trust in the Lord and you will never be disappointed. I'm telling you, I'm seeing it happening now in my business. So let me go straight to my slide and then we do what we are here to do tonight. Let's see, where is it? Where is the slide? Yeah, now things are disturbing me here. Okay, let's see. I hope that we are ready for tonight. We should be ready for tonight. Let's see if we can. If you can see my slide, put in the comment 111 in the comment. If you can see my slide, please. My camera, I hope today is gonna cooperate. So let's go ahead. We are still building block, so I'm not gonna waste time on that. So I'm still having the mission that I got after I exited from the military. I asked God, what now? So He gave me this mission to eradicate the poverty. So it's getting bigger and bigger every day. So much revelations coming. We focus on the spiritual because we want to reconnect mankind back to the Creator, something that was overlooked. Because when God created man, there was no government. When mankind was created, it means man came before government. So it means men are supposed to have a direct line to speak to God all the time. But what happened with the passing of time, governments came in and people were distracted on the original plan or the original mandate that mankind had. So this is what God said, Genesis chapter 1, verse 27. So God created man in His own image. In the image of God, He created him, male and female. He created them. So that is what we're supposed to be. So, but today we find mankind struggling, mankind being controlled instead of mankind to be controlling. So, but we want to take it back where it comes from. So also the second part of our mission, the family. The family is also one industry that is being bashed every day, is bashed left and right. The people, they don't regard anymore this family. And that is where every one of us get the strength from. So I put it here that where the roots are deep, there is no reason to fear the wind. So when you are rooted in your family, there is nothing that can shake you. You can be working in a toxic environment, but when you get back home, you recharge and you go back to that same place again tomorrow with a new energy. Now, the third one, it is the health. The health, ladies and gentlemen, if we don't take care of our health, while we can choose to do, we are going to be forced to tomorrow. So I put it here, the groundwork for all happiness is good health. So if you're not well in your body, in your mind, in your physical well-being, then you are struggling, you are poor. So you need to fix that. You need to get well. And lastly, we have the one that everyone is fighting for, financial. Financial. Everyone today, if you talk about money, even those who are sleeping, they will wake up because that is where the focus is. But that is actually the least of our problems. If we focus on the top three, the first one, spiritual, family, and then health, then we should not have any stress when we do not have money. But it's good for you to have money because they say money is a good is a good servant. There's a mistake there. Money is a good servant, but it's not a good master. So you can't allow money to rule over your life. So fix that. It is not a good master, it's a good servant. So you cannot be, your head is all over surrounded by money. And we spoke about this already in the previous session. We said when you make your move to be part of this business, you are entitled to have these bonuses, performance bonus and maintenance bonus, leadership, referral bonus in other markets. And we also have development bonus. So we touched on all this. If you have missed any of them, you can go back and you just ask whoever referred to here. They should have the link, or Leader Follower will have the link for you to watch the previous sessions that we had. So actually today with this maintenance, we brushed on it on our first meeting, but then there was questions. Then we had to go back and go and put more meat on that skeleton that we have provided in the beginning. And as we have already said, these are the same concept. They're still applicable today. PV is still the point value. Every Longrich product has an equivalent PV. And we talk about generations. That is more applicable when we talk about leadership bonus. Spillovers, it is distributors brought by your upline. Sponsor tree, you're going to touch on this a little bit because maintenance also coupled with sponsor tree at some stage. And then we have a placement tree, which is everyone in your network. And we have the legs, which are the groups. And we have the reference leg, which is your strong leg. Maintenance doesn't care. It's a strong leg, it's a weak leg. It doesn't matter. So, and then we have the levels, which we're going to dwell more on levels when we calculate or when we talk about maintenance bonus. And that is how the structure looks like in Longrich, 3x3 matrix up to infinity. So that structure will go down until you don't know how many people are there or who is all in your structure. So the entry levels still remain the same. We have 5 entry levels in Canada, and globally we have 4 entry levels and those amount of PVs. If you want to verify how much is that in terms of your currency, you can reach out to whoever sent you here, and they will help you with that to know which entry level is suitable for you. You want to know more on that? Go and look specifically at a training that we did on performance bonus. That is where entry levels are more applicable at. And we said to start at an affordable level, but you need to upgrade to your desired level, because if you don't do that, you are losing money. And remember, every money that you pop out to start your business, you actually get products as a reward, or you buy products and you are rewarded by means of points. It means it is 100% risk-free to be part of this business. So you don't need money to start business. I was talking to someone today in Ghana. I said to her, you don't need money to be Longrich. You can just get the pictures, advertise the pictures of the products, and then when people want to buy, you go to your stockist, talk to the stockist to give you that product that they want. You give it to the client pays you, then you deposit the money, you send the stockist the proof of payment. So you don't need money to be part of Longrich. You can use other people's money to be part of this business. Also, to do your maintenance, you don't need the money to do maintenance. You can use other people's money to do maintenance. So I can't emphasize that more, because that is what happens. So Now, yeah, let's go into the real thing now. Let me sit upright so that I cannot lose any of you in the process. So we said we're gonna talk about maintenance bonus. This is called retail or maintenance order bonus. If you go on the a global compensation plan, it is written like that. So now, when you read on that same document, the information I have here, I took it directly. I added few things, but if you go and check the global compensation plan of Longrich, you will find that this information that I'm giving you, it is depicted there. So it says there, by purchasing a repeat or and maintenance order or a retail, if you go on your system, you won't see maintenance order, but you will see retail order for 30 PVs and above. With every cycle, you are entitled for the following 4 bonuses. So many times we talk about the maintenance bonus as 1 bonus, but they're actually 4 bonus in 1. But tonight we are not going to touch all 4, but we're going to highlight the 4. So the first one is a repeat order bonus. That is normally called the normal maintenance bonus that we talk about of a 4.5%. Up to 15 levels, bonus matrix, placement 3. That means everyone in your structure. And then we have repeat order bonus is still the same category, but this one, it says breakaway bonus, which is also part of looking at your sponsor tree this time. So we're going to talk about these two for today. We're going to dwell more on these two, but we still have another one saying horizontal super distributor bonus, which is also classified or looking as well as on your sponsor tree. But we are not going to go into this. This is on PVs above 3,500. So we are not going to go there because I don't see you. Why should you go for such an amount of PVs for one account? You can spread it up across. So, but we'll show you now what these other bonuses they are. Then the last one is a vertical super distributor bonus, which is also in line with your sponsor tree. So those are the 4 that you can get. So I just put it here and say a well-maintained business. This is a statement about a business. Remember, we are in business, and then if we take care of our business, we maintain it. That demonstrates professionalism. So it means that you are actually serious about what you are doing. Reliability and also commitment to quality of yourself, to use the products, and also to make sure that you serve, because the aim of being in business is to provide solutions. Business, I said during the week in my video, one of my live videos, I said that there is a problem and there is a company which has the solution or making the product. So you position yourself in the middle as a distributor or as a businesswoman or a businessman. You need to provide the solution. So as long as you are in the middle there, or there's still a problem, then you will remain relevant. So that is why business is there. So that will it will enhance its reputation among customers if the business is taken care of. When people tell you that, hey, this product of yours, I found it open, then you say, okay, bring it back, I give you another one. So that is how you take care of your business. So the client cannot be crying, because if you leave the client crying to go away, then they are going to talk bad about your business. So you need to follow up and say, okay, how can we make you happy? Some they take chances, yes, but you need to treat each matter as a businessman, become a professional. And also, if you have any people that you must supply with your products, or people that must assist you, you are using courier services for your business, you must make sure that you address any issues surrounding that, so that there cannot be a gray area. And also, any stakeholders that you have that are working together with your business, make sure that there is a smooth communication there, because the business is not supposed to be where we are boxing each other. It's supposed to be a good relationship that we are. So you need to maintain your business, use your products, and be able to talk to everyone and make sure that you make everyone happy if it is possible. Now, let's go a little bit. Now we are going to understand what it is 15 level metric bonus as part of the placement tree. How does one qualify to receive that type of a bonus? So it says Here, that is the requirement for you to be able to earn this maintenance bonus on these 15 levels. You must at least have 60 PVs upgrade order. So that is what is required. You can't buy a retail order if your PVs they are still less than 60. The system will not allow you because it is classifying you still as a customer or a preferred customer. So you will not be able to do maintenance until you have reached your 60 PV. And these days I've seen, I'm not sure if it is in all the markets, if you start as a less than 60 PV, the time you upgrade yourself to get to 60, the system does not update automatically. It will only update in the following month because they said, when I inquired, they said every month in the beginning, they will have to send all the accounts that managed to reach 60 PV. They send them manually to China and it is updated manually. So it is very important when someone is getting started in your business, if they can't reach 60 PV, you must just make them aware that if they don't do it quick enough, it might take them time for them to be upgraded to become a Q Silver member. So it will be best if you can help them to add their PVs so that they can get to 60 at once. Because if you do it when you start, then you are well, you won't miss any bonus because you have not yet reached your 60 PV. So that's something that I picked up as we are doing our business. Then for you to get the bonus, you must buy 30 PV retail order in that specific bonus month. We are now in cycle number 3. It means you must buy in cycle number 3 for you to be earning a maintenance bonus for cycle number 3, which will be paid out sometime, I believe, in the middle or 4 weeks from now. We should be getting that in 4 weeks' time, which will be in the middle of cycle number 4. So that is how you need to be in order to qualify. Then you earn 4.5% on 30 PV from every qualified account within your 15 layers or 15 levels under your placement tree or placement network. So it means once you have done your 30 PV, then you are going to be paid 4.5% from your own 30 PVs, as well as every account that is within your 15 layers going deep in your structure. As we said, you are building a 3x3 network. You will see as we go ahead how easy it is for you to see this 3x3. Now, each qualified account will pay you, it is in US dollars or in PVs, it will be 1.35 PVs. If you take a 30 PV, you multiply it by 4.5%, it will give you 1.35 PVs. And then that is in US dollars as well. So if you are in another country where there's a currency exchange rate, you can multiply that 1.35. Like in Botswana, they multiply by 10. In South Africa, we multiply by 11. So that will give you a specific amount in your own country for you to see how much is your maintenance bonus that is being paid. So it's 1.35 within your 15 levels. Once they go to 16 level, it is no more calculating for that top account that you had. It means you can re-register again and then you start earning going down also from that account. So that is just something that you can also do for yourself if you want to have a multiple account. Now let's go to the next one, which is also is called repeat order bonus, but this one is having a breakaway. It's a breakaway bonus which also only focuses mostly on the PVs that are generated by your sponsor tree. Those are the people you brought as well as those that they have brought. You bring somebody, they bring somebody, they calculate such PVs on this bonus. So now repeat order PVs. So this one, it says calculated based on the sponsor network, the combination of additional performance of repeat, which is your maintenance order of 30 PVs of every account under your tree, including your own account. Your account itself will let you receive the following bonus. So this is now on top of the PV, the 30 PV that you have bought already. Anything above that, it will give you this breakaway a bonus. So should sales performance from any qualified account within your sponsor network exceed 3,500 PVs, it will not be accumulated into your group sale bonus or breakaway. So that is what I was saying when I was still explaining. I said, once, if you have more than 3,500 PVs, that is not going to work. It goes on those ones of super distributor, which we are not going to talk about today. So it means maximum you can go in terms of doing maximum effort to get as much maintenance bonus as possible. Don't go above 3,500 PVs on one account that you want to maintain, because that is gonna open another thing that you need to understand how to leverage or how to maximize your earnings on that one. So I'm gonna show you now how they just the pictures of those two. So it is the same thing that I've just explained. Look on the left hand side, that shows you your 15 levels of a 15 levels metric bonus. That is your level layer number 1 until 15, and then it just shows you it's 4.5% until the end. Then on the right hand side, it shows you the breakaway bonus as also in terms of percentages. So it says here sales performance structure. For example, if you have 0 to 100 PVs on top of, it's supposed to be 1, actually more than 0 PV on top of the 30 that you already have, the system will pay you 21% of those PVs, the additional PVs. We leave the 30 that is already there. It is going to pay according to this on the left. Then if you have anything extra, that will be classifying you now to earn on that one. You're going to earn 21% up to 100 PVs. So once it says 101, then it's going to fall on this second category of 25%. If it says it's 101 until 200, so it says 201 until 400, it jumps to 29%. Only the additional PVs will jump to that 29%. And then it will go again 401 and up to 800, it will be on 33%, and it will grow like that. Remember, this looks at all the PVs that are generated on that specific account. So if it is your account, it is 10, you have maintained at 200 PVs, for example, it means for the 170, 170 PVs, it should be calculating those PVs at 25%, for example, if I can just make that a rough explanation there. And then that is the maximum it can go on this bonus. You can still go up to 3,500 PVs and you get 45% of those extra PVs, 45% of them. So you can work out your own mathematics and look at how much does that mean if you have extra 3,500 PVs on top of the 30 PV. So then you look at that, you can multiply it by 45%, then it will give you the PVs. You can multiply that with your exchange rate, and you will see the amount that you can be able to cash out if you do that type of maintenance each and every month. So we are going to move on. If you have questions, note them down. We will get back to the questions once we are done, so that we are not here the whole night. So let's look a little bit on the calculations. Calculations, I put it straightforward with only 30 PV for this one. 15 levels, metrics, bonus calculation. I only focus on 4.5%, which is your 30 PV. So now let's look at level 1. You should have three people on your level 1. Then you get 3 times 1.35. I will not put amounts on those. You can multiply for yourself. Level 2, you should have 9 people there. Remember, we are just increasing the structure. Level 3, you're going to have 27 because it's 3 by 3. Then level 4, you're going to have 81. Level 5, 243. Level 6, 729. Level 7, you're going to have 2187. Level 8, you're going to have 6561. Remember, that number is only on that level, but these other levels, they still exist also. So it means if you want to see the total, you just add those numbers of people and you multiply by 1.35 or $1.35, then it will give you the total maintenance bonus that you should be getting for that specific cycle. Now, level 9, it is going to be 19,683. Level 10, 59,049. Level 11, 177,147. That is only on that level. Level 12, 531,441. Then you multiply by 1.35. Level number 13, 1,594,323. Now numbers, they are looking good. Level number 14, 4,782,969. Good numbers. Imagine when you reach that level, what is going to happen. And then level number 15, which is the last level, you multiply this 4.7, multiply that by 3, it will give you 348,907. That is only on your level 15. That is the magnitude of your team on that level. So when you look at this, it is close to some countries' populations. So it means if you take time to be part of, to build your business, you are losing numbers. You are losing numbers. You might not reach that number if you take long to build your business. So now let's look at the total amount of people you should have with this bonus. If you build this business without leaving any gaps in between, it means you are building your 3x3 complete. First level, you have 3. Then you go to the next level, you have 9 there. It increases like that until the last level, level number 15. When your level 15 is fully developed and you check your total members that you have in your organization, you should have 21,523,360 members. So that is the total number of people that you will have in your organization for you to be paid a maintenance bonus. Then you can multiply that amount by 1.35, and then globally, that should give you 29,056,536. That is in US dollars. So it means if you take that 21,523 members multiplied by 1.35, that is the maintenance bonus value that you should be earning. If everybody in that structure, they have done their maintenance. So look at that. Now let's go and look in Botswana. Again, I say again, South Africa, we multiply by that amount of 29,053,536. You multiply it by 14. I say again, yes, you multiply that by 14.85. That should give you this amount of 319 million. So that is how much you can make in terms of a maintenance bonus in South Africa once you reach that last level. Now in Botswana, that should be a 290,565,306 pula. So that is 290,000. I say again, million, 290,565,306 in terms of Botswana pula. So that is a huge amount. So don't play around with this bonus. That's why I said this is one of the bonuses that only with this one bonus you can have all your issues of finances sorted out. So now the question I have for you is, if this company can pay you so much, how much can you invest in such a company? How much effort must you put in order to build your organization? Are you going to be late for meetings? Are you going to be having excuses when you must go and make your prospecting and say, no, today it is cold, today it is this, no, I don't feel like, no, I am sick, no, I have this and that? No. If you look at what this organization can give to you, I don't know anyone that is employed that can earn such an amount on a monthly basis. So it means our commitment or the level of that we invest ourselves in such an organization, we should be topping. If you were committed in your career, in your opportunity or your work, you should look at the value of your income somewhere on these levels. Then it means you must multiply the effort. I don't know how many times you should multiply that effort. So that is why every day I wake up and I respond to messages. I wake up and I create content. I wake up and I make sure I pray for my business. I wake up and I make sure that I don't finish a day without at least selling a product, because I am looking at these values. I said, if I can get myself in this level, then I don't need anymore to worry anymore about a financial matters. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you could take a screenshot of that, please do that. Take it a screenshot, and if you can print it out and put it somewhere on your wall, maybe this should ignite you. Maybe this should put an energy inside of you. When you look at this amount, maybe it should take away your sleep sometime so that you don't like to sleep. Because when you dream about this amount, then it means that you will not fall asleep again. Once that dream it starts, you will say, no, I have to start prospecting. Because there's people that don't sleep. We are working in different time zones. As you are sleeping, there are other people that are awake. So when you can't sleep during the night, why don't you take your phone and start prospecting that time? Because that is, you can talk to somebody in another place. You could record a video. You could say something to somebody and just do it. You don't need to say who is watching. Just do it, because you will never know who's going to land on that piece of content. So that is what I want you to focus on. For this bonus that we talk about, this is the one that I need you to focus on, because this is where you don't need too much to qualify to get to earn this amount. But the next one, it is a bit on a higher level. So if you get this one correct, you get these 15 level metrics correctly, then you don't even need the next one. You don't need to maintain with more than 30 PVs. But however, let's go and look at the breakaway. How is it calculated? So this one, I just took it as it is from the global compensation plan, and I've attached it here. I took a screenshot, I cut it there. I cut that and I put it up here. I will read it as it is. If you want more of it, go and read it on your compensation plan. You will see it's exactly the same thing. It says here, is illustration. It's just an example. So you are directly sponsored. You sponsored 3 distributors, which is what you see here on the chart on the right. So you sponsored 3 distributors together with the 3. Your personal group now has 4 individuals, which is correct. It's yourself and the 3. Now, each of you has reached 200 PVs. Current cycle, it means now, cycle 3, you have reached 200 PVs, each of you. You are 4. Now, therefore, your personal sales bonus calculation will be as follows, or as below. And it goes down. It's written there in Chinese. Leave the Chinese part if you don't understand, but it just reading the same thing that we have read now. So your personal group PVs, or your personal group of 4 individuals, total sales will be 800 PVs. So it is 4 multiplied by 200. It gives you 800, which is straightforward. And then your total group sales bonus of 4 individuals, as we still talk about that, you say 800. Remember that bonus we said, once you have 800 PVs, it will take you to a 37%. The 200 PVs, remember that 200? When we spoke about it, let's go quickly. No, let me finish this, then we can go in very fast. But that is how it is read. It says 800 times 37%, which is that level where those PVs they fall in. So they multiply by that, then it gives you 296 PVs. That is what is supposed to be paid out in terms of a maintenance bonus if they only use that percentage only. However, when they go in now on the groups, they're going to split it there. Remember the 200 PV that is there now, it is not part of that 37, but it's on a lower percentage, which becomes a 29% of that top of the lower amount of 200. So if you multiply now, out of the 200, you get 29% of that. It gives you 58 US dollars, or 58 PVs, if you can put it like that. Now, you go to the second group, it's the same thing. You go to the third group, it's going to give you the same thing. Now, when you go to the bottom, where now they're going to calculate the total, they will put the 296, which is the total bonus. Now, they're going to minus the 58 that you have received. Remember, already they paid you actually for the whole 37, but now they just subtract the 27%. What is it? Yeah, the 29% of the 3 groups that are separated with small portions. They subtract that from your total. Then your total maintenance will be now 122 US dollars. I hope that the English it is there, because it was I had to stop it when I was doing this slide. I did the first one, it was easy. I was rushing through it. When I came to this one, I said to my wife, no, this one, it needs me on a fresh mind. I had to stop it, because I said I need to read this slowly so that I can understand and then see what is happening here, because these numbers, they can make your head to spin if you are not on a relaxed mode. So that is why I'm saying you need to understand, familiarize yourself with this. But if you don't want to come to this dilemma and say, why are they minusing, then just maintain with your 30 PV and split it across all your PVs. I mean, all your teams or your accounts that you have, then you should have no problem. But the bottom line with this is, once you have the total PVs, they will calculate on the top percentage. Then they will give you that total, it stays together. Then when they go to your groups, the percentages on those groups that you get will be subtracted from the total one, because you have already earned actually for those for that higher amount. So that is how I can summarize it for you. But you can reach out to your local office, your MD. There they should be able also to break it down for you. But this it says at the bottom, it is actually when no, it is not at the bottom, it's somewhere on the chart itself, or on the compensation plan. It is not applicable in China. It's only on the other markets where Longrich is operating on. I hope that it is clear, because I am sweating also when I talk about these numbers. But yeah, that is it. And then let's go quickly, and then we close it. So the benefits of financial independence, I promised you a video. So we're going to have a look here, just this short video, and listen to this guy, what he say.
Working for saving the country in the military, I never felt the way I feel these days. I feel amazing. I just came back from a 10-kilometer run this morning, nicely jogging, and just in 55 minutes. I couldn't do this when I was still at work, because my mind will be very stressed. I will be working under a severe pressure, and not because I'm doing something wrong, but I'm doing good, but I get pressurized for doing that. Now, also, this financial independence will give you greater control over your lifestyle. Greater control over your lifestyle. So do you want to have control over your lifestyle? So financial independence allows you as an individual to design your desired lifestyle according to your preferences and priorities. So you can say, I wake up, I go to jog, I go to run, I go to church, I go to play with my kids, I take my kids to school, I do whatever that is fulfilling you, whatever that makes you happy. When you have financial independence.
That was just to give you a taste of how my day looks like. My day from Tuesday to Friday, I will be live in this position that you see me, and I will be telling the whole world of what these 4 pillars that we talk about, 4 pillars in 4 days. I'm doing that on my TikTok account that you see on the right, which is not 3 weeks old. This account is about, I think it's it might be 3 weeks this week, or this past week. I was just finishing 3 weeks with it, and already unlocked 10 hours of live on that account. And I don't know how many, I think followers are over 3,000 now, and videos there, the views are amazing. So that's why I'm saying, once you position yourself, you decide that I want to do things right, I want to impact lives, then the favor from above will find you. And once that happens, your business will never be the same. You will never again chase people, but the people are going to chase you because of that favor. So the time is gone where we should do business just for the sake of money. We should do the business for the sake of impact, for us to be able to pursue the purpose, for us to be able to do those things that maybe we could not do as we were still employed. So, ladies and gentlemen, in conclusion, this is my contact. If you're stuck at any stage, I am always available. even though I might not respond, but you can drop your WhatsApp on that number. You can follow me on Facebook, Naftaly Rantho Solutions. I am there, or you can drop me an email and we'll be able to connect with you. Leader Fola, I think I have done justice for our organization for tonight. Let me end here and see who is still here. At least I was calm today. I drink too much water. I think I'm getting used now to do my things sitting, because I think the standing up is the one that was making me to sweat more, because at least when I'm sitting here, my movement is restricted. I can't punch the air. I can't do
Not too much energy.
Yeah, when I'm sitting like this, my feet,
you are conserving.
Yeah, I'm preserving the energy. But yeah, I hope that we have done what we do. If there are questions for all the sessions that we had, we can go ahead. But here I am. If there is anything, my leader, you can so long go ahead and talk to your people here. Thank you so much.
Okay. Wow. Thank you. Thank you so much. Please get your questions ready. I have two questions. So your last picture on the last video, you had your energy necklace on. So do you always run with your energy necklace? And can you tell, because it seems as if all the pictures that I've seen or videos that you always have your energy necklace on. Can you just talk a bit about your energy necklace, because it's for the men? What have you seen? Does it work well for you when you run with it, or do you run with it because you're wearing it now? So yes, and I'm sure you always have it on. That's number one. The second question I'm going to ask you is on this breakaway bonus, where you had the 800 times the 37%. I understand that aspect of it, but it is that deduction thing that I really couldn't get. And my mind is thinking, is it being deducted because each of those members have already gotten their 58%? So the difference between that is what you get. Is that what that means?
Remember, on the top account, which is yours, on your account, you have 800.
Yeah.
But at the bottom, they have their 200 there. So on your part, when they are paying you up there, they will deduct the ones that they are calculated at the bottom, because they are but on their accounts there, they should be paying them the 29% of that 200.
Okay, so which means
so
that their own
the subtraction happens on your
to get my,
on your
yes, okay,
on that account that got the total 37%.
Yeah, that makes sense, because they have to get their own percentage. Okay, that makes sense. Thank you for that. I never really knew about that part of the, yeah. So can you just quickly talk about your energy necklace, and then we give other people time to ask questions. Thank you.
Thank you so much. You know, this necklace, I don't run with it. I don't sleep with it. When I was reading somewhere, they said it doesn't like to get wet. It doesn't need liquids.
Sweat. True.
Yeah, so must not get liquid. That's why now I'm worried, because I'm starting to sweat. Let me put it under my collar here, because I don't know what it will do if it gets the liquid. But yeah, it is. I put it on when I wake up. I will after I come out from the bed, I will put it on, so that I can fix whatever that needs to be fixed. Because you know, today our body absorbs so many things. Okay. And everything that the body absorbs, it will end up in your brain. It will end up going up your brain if you don't solve it. So the necklace, we put it on the neck, because according to the way it is made, when you hang it here on the neck, it cuts anything that is wrong, not to reach your brain. So that's why we put it on here. And I can tell you, if you put this on, it increases even your quality of sleep. I have no issues of sleep. If we finish now here, it doesn't take me 5 minutes to fall asleep. I take it off, I put it there. But if I set that some 5 minutes from the time I put my head on the pillow, you call me, I will not hear you, because I will be gone. And the energy is just amazing, because like I said to you, when I was running. I run actually every week. I'm doing training at about 4 days. From Tuesday to Friday, I'm doing different exercises. And the running I did yesterday, it was actually my first one because I'm preparing for a race. There's a race that's coming. I want to partake on that. I could not do these things when I was still employed. So I want to get involved with doing these things because I want to see. I was just doing a normal job, but I came back. I was not even breathing so hard. I said, but actually 10 kilos is too short. Maybe I should go for 21 because I came back from 10. I didn't push it. But this coming week, I want to push it a bit and I want to see. Because what I did, I put also the panty liner. You see, I put the panty liner in my shoe, inside my shoe. I wanted to see. And I was just going. I could go to, I think 21, I could come back and still be able to talk. Because I was singing as I was going. And 55 minutes. I said, wow, this was a world record. So maybe I should try and go for 21 and see. But before I go for 21, I must push it hard. But when I stop, after I take a bath, then I will put on my necklace so that I fix whatever that I've destroyed on the way or what I contracted as I'm passing, cars are passing there, then I can take it off. But the necklace is a must have. It's a must have. And we were blessed in South Africa. We had this on promotion for the past, I think since last year, September, we had this on promotion. We had people buying this pin from, I think, there's people that bought it even from the US. They bought pike up here in South Africa because we're getting it with this necklace for free. Wow. So only you buy a pike up, they give you a necklace. I think I have close to 10 of them now, 10 necklaces on standby that I've bought cups and I'm just having them here with me. I'm going to run a very strong promotion on necklace very soon. And I'm going to target these guys that are, those guys that are wealthy. I'm going to go for them because I know if I tell him it's 10,000 rand, he's not going to say, no, that is too much. It's going to, because I'll tell him the benefits that you'll never have to worry about anything. The energy here is powerful. It is similar to what you get in the cup. Similar to what you get from the cup. We spoke about this with Ulani last year, and we went in and we spoke about this. The technology is the same. Now imagine you are having them both. You drink water from this and you are wearing this. I'm telling you, you are not a friend of doctors, man. Doctors, they never see you because you can see even my skin is looking like I'm 16 years old. I can go until tomorrow, my leader. When I talk about our products, I don't get tired. I want to go all out. So if there is any questions, I hope I've answered, my leader.
Oh yes, you have answered. And the reason why I asked is because I have 4 male necklaces that I want to push out now. And I see you every time that I say I'm going to ask you, and I just forget about it. So now I see it as an opportunity. And when you were talking about, the promo that they had in South Africa, I'm sure if they had that kind of promo in Nigeria, Longrich will bankrupt themselves because we will all go for it. We will never have, you buy a cup, we never got that kind of promo because the necklaces are expensive. So they could not even give us for promo. Yeah. They're expensive.
In South Africa, it's 5,000 rand. Now they did a promotion from last year, but I'm telling you, Leader Fola, there's still people without the necklace even today. They still don't have.
I'm sure a lot of people will not do without going for that promo in Nigeria if they did it in Nigeria. I didn't buy it as part of a promo. I bought it because I wanted to, just give, let people have that value, of it. So, So,
yes. And it draws attention. When you are wearing it, you are passing people.
They ask questions.
And they ask you, what is that? Then, but don't tell it when criminals are close because they might take it. You just need to be very sensitive because you're supposed to be armed when you are having this on because if they know what it can do or the value, they will take you, they will hijack you from your necklace. But you just need to be very careful when you are moving in dangerous places. Just cover with something.
Just put it in.
They cannot know what you are having on. But this is a powerful. If I were to choose products, I will rather spend on this and leave everything else because You don't have issues, any normal, even pains. You never have pains when you are wearing this. Never, not even a headache. I don't know when was the last time I was interviewing one of my leaders on Thursday. She said to me she doesn't remember when last did she have a headache, because she's also having the one for the ladies, the one of the pearls. And she used to complain with energy. But since she put that necklace on, her energy, it is topping, her immune system is sorted out, no issues anymore. So yeah, everyone must have this. But we'll get there. We must just get them.
I'll get you with that promo for that one, how to launch that. So do we have questions, please? I'm just going to step out. I have a technician who came too early to do something in my house, so I need to open the door. But if we have questions, can we just go, can we ask our questions? My leader, I'll just put myself off video now, just quickly open the door for the technician, and I'll be back.
No problem, my leader. I will look through here. Let's go, my leaders. See if there is any questions. Remember, it's our last one today. If you miss this one, I don't know when you're gonna get me. You're gonna get me offline. So please put your questions forward on all the bonuses, not only this one. If it is a question of not understanding any bonus we discussed, push it here. Not that you have never watched. If you have never watched it, that specific bonus, reach out, then we'll give you the link to watch it. But if it is a question that you have watched but you don't understand, you are more than welcome to throw it here, and we are going to address all your questions. We are rushing nowhere. We are still on time. It's just 9:15 now. So it's just about an hour and 10 minutes that we are here. So go ahead. Any questions that you have, we are here. Those who are watching on replay also, they will put them in the comments. And maybe you watch on YouTube or watching on Facebook, put your questions there. We respond to all comments. We respond. We don't delete comments, Leader Fola. I have learned that you don't delete comments, because when some people comment negative, they get offended. So don't mix business with emotions. Business doesn't go with emotions. When people comment bad on your post, comment there politely, because others are watching your what is this thing? Your emotional intelligence. They are watching, they say, oh, this person doesn't take things personal. And then they are going to reach out to you because of that negative comment. And normally negative comments, people, they like to engage with them more, because and that works for your account. Remember, when algorithms, they don't look at what is written, they look at the interaction, and they will show that video to many people because of that negative comment. So leave it on there. Don't never mind. Don't delete. Leave it there and just respond politely to that individual, and then you are fine. You are still going to remain Naftaly. Not going to change you to become Fola because of that negative comment. So just be cool and relax. That is social media. When you're on social media, leave your heart at home and be on social media. When you are back, put on your heart again, because they're going to provoke you and make you angry on social media. So are there any questions, my leaders? Did you check on Facebook?
Okay, maybe while I think the how do I call it? That amount, that staggering amount must have destabilized a lot of people into thinking, because it's like, if you can manage, if you can manage to have that, although it's not a perfect world, it's not a perfect environment, but if you can manage to have even just your 15 levels and everybody doing their 30 PV, and they don't have to do the 30 PV once, because we have 4 weeks in that cycle. They do 10-10. If we can just have a perfect environment, that would just be so good. Everybody will be smiling and becoming millionaire. Okay, my question is on your live. So how did you just come up to, do you talk just about your business? Do you talk about your life? Do you talk about, or do you have a combination of the two on how you got started? And then like, how many minutes do you talk? And what is, how did you just get started about that? Because we have lots of people who will want to do certain things, and we are in an environment now that people want to see, even if they can't read or anything, they want to see. And maybe there will be, or maybe when you post your videos, are there these captions with the words? Yeah. So how do you go about it for people who are interested? And I always tell people, even if it is like a minute or two, do something. And I'm trying, I juggle so many things together. I'm also trying to get some things done. But that kind of a result, because yes, you send somebody to me and I spoke to that person who is in Canada. You are in South Africa and you are getting somebody in Canada. I mean, that is mind-blowing. So how did you get about it? And how would you advise people who are here to do at least something, even if they are not going to show their face, or just give a general advice for people?
You know, I would not, I don't know the chemistry behind what happened, but I just got an idea, because I'm a person who pray for my business, and every day I will ask God to give me an idea of what I can do and to make my business better for today. And it came, I had to attend at some stage. I remember the first I attended the training. There was a training that was done. It was 3 o'clock in the morning. 3 o'clock in the morning, that training was supposed to happen. I had to
In
wake
South
up.
African time? Your
Yeah,
time,
South
3
African
a.m.?
time. Yes, South African time, 3 a.m. And I had to wake up that morning to attend that training. It was done by this guy, Ray Higton. I think it's from
Oh,
your
okay.
area.
Okay.
Yeah,
Really
he did.
US.
There were 2 ladies that were doing training on TikTok, and I woke up. I attended that training just to hear what they had to say. And when I got that training, I said, let me, what did they have said? Let me just do it. And I did one, I think I did videos, set of videos. I think there were about 5 or 10 videos that I was doing, 1 minute, 30 seconds each. 1 minute, 30 seconds, 1 minute, 30 seconds, but talking about the solutions of our products, that what our products can do without mentioning the name of product. And I just went making those videos. There was one video that took my account from, I think I had something like maybe 10 followers and few views on my account. In 24 hours, I had over 17,000 views on that one. And it blew all the controls of TikTok were open, all of them. Because you need 1,000 views for you to have live, to go live on TikTok. So I break all their records in 24 hours. I will say it was the grace, because I can't say when you do it, it's going to happen. But it was just the grace found me ready. And it took that same video is the one that the guy that you spoke to, he watched the same video. I don't know how it reached that level, but that video, I think they are promoting it for me from TikTok, because I'm not paying ads on that video. But the views are now over 250 something thousand on that one video.
Without mentioning the name of the product, just the solution?
Yeah, just the solution. What your products they're offering. You see, you talk about the problem, highlight the problem, and you say we have the solution here. Even now, there are comments here. If I finish here tomorrow morning, I'll have to go, and at some stage, Leader Fola, I was talking to Pulan. I said, Pulan, I don't know. This social media actually is for lazy people, because at some stage I was trying to comment on this, responding to people that are commenting on my video, and they told me to take a break. The TikTok says to me, you must take a break. You have commented too much. I said, what break? Because I must answer people here. So that I don't know what I said. No, man, these people, they are lazy, man. How can they? I'm not even busy for 2 hours. They already said I must take a break, and that break they mean it, because I tried again. They said no, take a break. I had to sit for almost 20 minutes. When I came back, it worked, and I commented because there were over 1,000 comments there. So I had to go back and I tried to comment, and very strict rules. They have very strict rules in TikTok. You can't put your number there on the comment. They flag your video on the spot and say you don't follow the rules. So you have to comment each comment one by one, and until they said to me, take a break. That was the last break of that day. I never got back again. When I tried to come back after an hour, they say, you don't work today. You are off for until the following day. I was able to comment again. And now comments are building up. If I don't comment, they're increasing. So but it's better to work like that than to chase people. So I don't inbox people and try to sell them things. No, I just, now the content I'm generating now, I'm not even talking about products anymore, or even a solution. I'm doing interviews mostly. I interview people, then I will also do my training that I'm training people on these 4 pillars, how to live the best life in the year 2024 and beyond. So if you go to that TikTok channel that I've shared with you here, you will see a lot of content there. Then you can learn what we are doing there, and see what type of videos get too much views, and go and copy that, try to make your own one. And what is important, they want to see your face. They want to see your face, because if they see your face, no matter how bad it can be, because that same video is for, if I can tell you that video when I posted it, someone said to me, yeah, even your English is not proper.
Doesn't
Because
matter.
but that is what people want to see. They don't want to see a good English. Even my wife said, hey, how can you speak your English, man? It's not well. You must say the following. I said, no, that following, it's not going to work. It's not the English that works. It's when you are having that willingness to do something. You don't care if your words, they are mixing or what, but people want to see that. And once they can connect with you, I'm telling you, I don't know how many. I bought about 5 cups only in this. I think it's 2 weeks. 5 pie cups with 5 necklaces. So with one video, so you can imagine. And these people, I didn't even register them. I just maintained my account. I wanted to test something on my maintenance. I'm looking for the payment of this coming, when this cycle finish. I want to see what is going to be the payout of my maintenance for the previous cycle. I think it's this coming Friday. Yeah, this coming Friday, I want to see what will be the payout, because there's one account I have maintained with over 200 pins. And then another one, I think, is around 150 something. And because I was just pushing them, I want to see what is going to happen, so that when I present to you and say, this is how this thing works, and I've tested it, because people, they claim to make money, but they can't show how they made it. So we need to be real. We need to be real, and the social media is the way to go. If you are still afraid of video, get over it, man. And one thing I can advise someone who's afraid of video, what you could do, especially if you have a lower following, because you can't do live on a lower following video. Just take, if you see something that you like, maybe there's something that is happening, you are in the river, or people are doing sports somewhere, as long as there's no privacy issues, then you take a video of that thing, then you put it up on your account. That should give you, or you can speak from behind, so that they can hear your voice. You explain what you are seeing there. Look at this. How nice is this flower? It depends what you like. If you like to exercise, do it exercising. I even do live doing exercises in the morning. Therefore, I will be live there doing. I will be sweating, and people will be bashing me. Some of them say, "Look, you are even unfit." I say, I'm unfit, but TikTok doesn't know those things. They say you are having comments on your life, so that is interaction. It builds your account. So don't worry if it is bad. It is actually the one that is going to sell more, because people are going to comment, and they don't know, when they are commenting, they think that they are doing you bad, but they're actually doing good to your account, because then they start showing more people. They say, hey, this video is this. Now I'm an influencer now on TikTok. I'm telling you, with 3 weeks, some things I don't even know. My daughter is helping me with some buttons, because I don't know how to press these things. But one thing for sure, once you start doing something, go all out. Don't do it and stop. Be consistent. Make a commitment. Make it in public, so that people will look for you and say, where are you? You said you're going to show up every day. We don't see you. Where are you? It's 8 o'clock in the morning. where are you, Naftaly? Then you know that you must come running because people want to see you live. So, but don't do something that you are not going to be able to keep up.
Okay,
So,
yeah.
yeah, that is what I can say. Therefore, I hope I gave
Oh, yes, yes, you have.
some,
You know,
yes.
looking at somebody's face, you make a connection. And it's not really your English that matters in this place, because what you want to do is you want to impact. So people will always comment whether you're good or you are bad. And that was what happened when I started doing my live about maybe 4 years ago now. I was so scared. My heart would be beating. But now I just put on my camera and I start talking. So just like you gave an example that if people do not want to show their face, maybe you can show other things. And before you close, just get the camera on your face for just 1 second, because that connection is really very important. So thank you for that. What I want you to do what I want you to do again, Leader Naftaly, is can you go back to your slide and give us that your TikTok account, so that people can go there and see whatever it is that you're doing, and then we can and then they can follow you, and at least they can get ideas from. Now we know we have an influencer now. We have an influencer who is talking to us, so you are expensive.
I'll put the link. I'll put the link on. I'll put the link on here so that they can just click on the link.
Yes, that would be okay. Yeah, so has everybody seen the link? The link is there now. Yes.
So
okay.
That should take you straight.
I'm going to copy that so that I can paste that on. Yeah. So that will give ideas. And I think it's consistency, which is a problem that I have, and I have to just keep doing that. But the thing is that do something that you like.
Yes.
Do something that is not going to be a chore for you. Just something that you like doing, and whether you're getting all the likes or not, if it's from the heart, after a while it will come, right?
Don't do it for the likes. Don't do it for the likes.
Don't do it for So
if
yeah, that's why I'm saying
likes, you're gonna be disappointed.
Just do what you want to do.
Yeah, do it for the purpose. Understand what is it that you are connected to, and pick up that one topic that you are comfortable. You can speak it in your sleep. There's no need to do a lot of preparation. Speak about that one thing that you like. Is cooking.
Be sincere and genuine.
Is it cooking? Talk about cooking. Then do it consistently. And in between, integrate your business somewhere there. And integrate, because the more people start following, then you give them pieces of information. Then they say, wow, this person is also doing this. Then they are going to start connecting with you more. And then you are going to have also, you are killing actually a lot of birds with one stone. Yeah. So you just need to go for it. Don't look for a difficult topic, because if you look for try to do what I'm doing, you might not have a subject knowledge on that. But take something that is easy.
They want to see the passion. It's the passion that people want to see.
You need to connect. You know, when you are speaking, people need to feel that, this person, we are getting the real of this person. There's some people, they even call me, they say, hey, where have you been all the time? I said, I've been in the military there, but I was hidden somewhere. But now at least I'm back. I'm alive now. I'm here. So the people will connect with you. And watch the space, Leader Fola. Watch the space. I'm already in your market in Nigeria. I'm busy there. I'm busy. We're working something behind. I can say the whole world we're going to build. I was talking to the MD South Africa here to say we need to prepare to open the Longrich market in all the countries, because we can't have there's no Longrich in Gambia. What is that? There's no Longrich in what is this country that I'm supposed to call one guy today? Spain. We need Longrich everywhere. You cannot have.
And I thought Longrich said they were going to open up in five countries some time ago. Spain was there. In that area. Yeah, so maybe they'll wake up now.
We need to move there with high speed. So, but by the grace, we are going to get there, and we are going to build a very strong business globally. So,
amen.
If you don't talk to your people, I'm going to take all of them there.
Well, let them come to me to buy. So whatever it is, I'll be so happy. That way you will come to Canada by force. You will not have a choice, but that is it. So we are all in the same business. We want you to grow too in this market. Yes. So we can't do it alone. So we need fresh blood and new people to talk to us too. So it seems we don't have any questions. You have really blown our mind today. So thank you everybody for joining. If you want to unmute to say thank you because nobody has asked a question. Leader Peter, you just unmuted. Do you want to ask a question?
Leader Fola, good morning.
Good morning. Good morning.
Solution provider, Naftaly. You pardon me, I came into this class a little late. I was in the retreat today, and when I came back, all the trying to pick up products, I had to pay attention to them. So that was why I came a little late, and I'm sorry for that. Okay. Well, I know Naftaly will always give us the solution. I hope this is recorded. We shall have.
It is recorded. Great. Yes, it is.
It came in at a point he had. Of course, you know, Naftaly is always firing from left to center. So I've already doing some things behind the scene with Naftaly. So and I'm hoping, you know, they are going to materialize.
Yes.
Thank you for always showing up, and we are proud of you. We are proud of you.
So much, Peter.
Afola, don't give up. Don't give up on those of us who are still crawling. We will pick up. I think Naftaly had a good leader and mentor in all of them in South Africa. Vivian has been so wonderful, and I think you can see what Vivian has done with the likes of Naftaly, Pule. I can go on and name them, but they are not for discussion here.
Yes, we thank God for everything. And I just want to, for those who did not join me early, because Leader Peter is part of the team in Nigeria that is relaunching, refocusing, rebranding us in Longrich Nigeria. I mentioned this. So if you have members in Nigeria, tell them to wake up, tell them to join to hop on the train. We are getting started again and we are moving forward. So if you look at, I hope everybody took a screenshot of that, that explosive figures that Leader Naftaly gave to us. I know it's not a perfect word, but if people can just visualize what we can achieve in this business, I'm sure a lot of us will do much more than we are doing. So let's follow Leader Naftaly on TikTok. Let's see what he's doing. Let's see how we can also do anything that we need to do just to impact lives, So as Leader Naftaly is getting people in Canada, this is my information for people who want to join. Depending on what you want to buy, you can see that our entry level, the minimum is 60 PV, and then you can go as high as 1680, and we can guide you. So if you have anyone in Canada, just feel free to contact me. I'll speak to them the way I'm speaking on behalf of Leader Naftaly to his new person who, after we finish this training, I'm also going to be talking to him again. As I kept on talking to him yesterday, I was going to church and I said, you know what, I have to go. I said, because if I keep talking about Longrich, I can talk and talk and talk because our products work and I'm passionate about it. A lot of people want to see your passion, not just that you know about the products. They want to see that passion and they want to know what you have used too. So always when I tell people I have used this, I was telling your guy yesterday, I said, this particular male product, I've not used it. I said, but I always ask men, the way I'm asking you about the necklace. I said, it's not a man thing. I mean, it's not a woman thing, it's a man thing. I said, but I know how it works because I always go the extra mile to ask men about their own products. So I can say it even if I'm not using. But the ones that I have used, I tell them, I say, I have used this. I was telling him about the panty liner, you know, and they're putting it in the shoes and whatever. And he was like, what? So please learn more about our products. Even if it's going to be 5 products that you want to talk about, learn more about it, be an expert on it. Tell people, please don't wrap anything in good clothing. Just say it the way it is because we know our products work. So there's no way in which we are just going to be talking any kind of lies. We know it works. Depending on the kind of issue that is happening in the lives of or in the bodies of whoever it is, we know how our products work. So thank you very much for that. So our next webinar is on the 23rd of March. get your members ready, get your friends ready, tell them to attend our webinar, and then we can, we can move from there. So I'm hoping that before we have our next meeting, somebody will be able to tell us how far they have gone with Leader Naftaly's talk about this. Maybe you are starting a TikTok, a new TikTok, or maybe you now have from 10 likes, maybe you now have 20 likes. Every little thing that you make, or every achievement that you make, please just pat yourself on the back, because it's not easy to do that. So thank you once again, Leader Naftaly. If you want to unmute yourself to thank our member, I don't know if there's any other chat here. I can see, yeah, where is it? Okay, excited. Oh, yes, thank you, my leader, DBC. Do you want to have just a quick talk to everyone here? I'm excited for those of us that are ready to ride the storm. Yes, Longrich or nothing, and it's Longrich or Longrich. So we are ready to ride this storm. Igula DBC, do you want to say just a word?
Yes, so yes. Igufola, thank you as usual, my dearest leader, Naftaly. In fact, it's amazing. You are very, very consistent, and we appreciate your support in our team. There's nothing like it. The reason why I'm so excited is that, you see, when people claim that there's a casting down, what happens? There's a lifting up. I see
Yes.
where we're going. I am so excited, because it's like beauty from ashes. Beauty from ashes. That's where we're at now. So anyone that is really serious about anything in life, because if you keep giving up every step of the way, of course you have to start again when you go somewhere else. So to me, we have seen how beautiful Longrich is. Let's stick with it, run with it, and fly with it. Thank you. That's just what I wanted to say. I was so excited when I was listening to everything that the leader Naftaly was saying. So see you in 2 weeks. God bless and keep you all. Thank you, Igufola. Well done.
Thank you so much. So you can unmute and say thank you to Leader Naftaly before we go. Thank you so much, Leader Naftaly. You don't know how my heart is. I really thank you for this. Thank you so much once again. Please, can you unmute and just say thank you to Leader Naftaly, and then
you still need me next time, my leader, or what is the plan? You didn't say, am I done, or you still need something?
You are not done. You are not done. We'll talk about that one, because I had the intention. We'll talk about that one. There's still something that you were supposed to let us know when you get that commission. You told us the last time that somebody on 2 legs or on 1 leg, somebody got something and you are looking into it or something. So so we still have that, and yes, and then we're still going to talk.
No,
not let off the hook that easily.
We'll talk, no problem, my leader.
Okay. So can you unmute? We're going to round up now. Can you unmute and just say thank you to our leader, and then we can just end this recording.
Thank you, Leader Naftaly.
Thank you. We appreciate you.
For being there always. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Leader Naftaly. Thank you, Leader
God
DBC.
bless
Thank you,
you.
Leader Fola. And all of you out there. Wonderful people.
Amen.
Longrich or Longrich?
Longrich or Longrich, exactly. Longrich or Longrich. Thank you so much, my dream team members, for the support at all times. Leader Naftaly, thank you so much. God bless you. I'm going to call you just a quick chat.
Thank you.
All right, so I'm going to round up. Please give me till either tomorrow or Monday to be able to send this thing out, because it has to load on my Google Drive and whatever before I'm able to send it out, or redacted just like that. Thank you once again, Leader Naftaly. God bless you. Take care, everybody. Thank you so much. Yes, I think I need to stop my recording first.